Gender identity. Gender identity is how we feel in our minds in relation to our sex. Whereas sex is the biological and physiological part of who we are when we're born as a girl or a boy or something in between, gender identity is how we feel in relation to that, is how we feel psychologically, emotionally, and how we identify with the options that we know to exist. So whereas we learn about sex as something that is fixed, we're born one way, we're born another, gender is fluid. We develop a gender. Our gender can change. Our gender is not fixed. You may feel that you're hearing more and more about gender and gender identity and maybe don't understand what these things mean. And that's okay. It's okay not to know. Gender identity is the way that you feel and the way that you identify in relation to the choices given to you. This may align with the sex that you are born with, and this may not. Your gender role is what is expected of you based on the sex you were born with. This may or may not always correlate with what you feel. Gender expression is the way that we choose to dress, the way we carry ourselves, the way we express ourselves in relation to gender. So when you are cisgender, these expectations align. The sex you were born with aligns with the gender that you have been deemed. Transgender is when the sex you're assigned at birth may not align with the gender identity that you feel. Transgender is an umbrella term for many different gender identities. Sex and gender in our culture has been based on a binary system: man, woman, boy, girl. But we know it's more complicated than that. And so we talk about non-binary gender, which allows for all of the spaces in between. There is a lot of overlap between the physical, the physiological, the emotional, and the psychological, and that's why this is so complicated. But it's really important for us to ask questions and to try to understand, because as we evolve as a culture, it's important that we know better and that we do better. You may see celebrities challenging the gender binary, but not be confident enough to do it yourself. Talk to people you trust and find resources. There's plenty of resources online, and there's many resources in your own community you may not even know about. So if you're not questioning your gender, how can you challenge your own assumptions and be more open and be a better advocate for people who are? Be transparent. Don't be afraid to ask questions. You can say, I'm still learning, but I want to make you comfortable. It's okay not to know, but it's not okay to not be open to learning. Ways to refer to others if you don't know their gender identity. The pronoun they. The pronoun they is now an acceptable singular pronoun. It's a gender-neutral pronoun. If you want to learn more about gender, gender identity, and gender expression, visit the links included in this video.